Welcome back to Legend Alley. Wherever you are in the world, whether you're having a sunny day or a rainy afternoon, I hope you're all having a moment of peace. My dear friends, have you ever, on a Monday morning, after the alarm goes off, you turn it off, lie in bed and ask yourself, why am I getting up today? Not the to-do list, not the appointments to keep, but the real deep down reason. The one that makes your heart feel that this life is truly worth living. Amidst the pressures of career, money, and society expectations, we sometimes feel lost, aimless, as if we're living someone else's life. The Japanese people on the island of Okinawa, one of the places with the longest living and happiest populations in the world, having a word for that reason for being. A simple yet powerful concept that helps them find joy in the smallest things, from tending a garden to meeting with friends. That word is Ikigai. Today, let's put aside all our worries, perhaps brew a hot cup of tea, and begin a gentle journey into our souls to search for our own reason for being through a story called Ikigai, the journey to find your life's purpose. To understand Ikigai, it is often visualized as the 4 petals flower of the intersection of 4 major circles of life. When these 4 circles find a common ground, that is where our reason for being resides. Let's explore each circle slowly. The first circle, also the warmest one, what you truly love. These are the activities that captivate you, that make time seem to stand still. It's when you are so absorbed in a good book that you forget to eat. It is the sense of peace you feel when tending to a small plant. It's the joy of playing a piece of music, painting a picture, or simply having a deep conversation with a close friend. These are the purest, most selfless things. You do them just because you love them. Try taking a piece of paper and ask your heart, what truly makes you happy without any other reason? The second circle, what you are good at. This is a domain of talent and skill. These are the things you do naturally, fluently, sometimes without much effort at all. Perhaps you have a natural gift for listening and comforting others. Maybe you are very good at organizing things logically and neatly. Or perhaps you have a God-given sense of humor, always knowing how to make others laugh. It doesn't have to be a grand skill listed on a resume. Sometimes it's as simple as the ability to cook a delicious meal or the ability to tell a compelling story. What is your special skill? The third circle, the circle of connection, what the world needs. This is when we look beyond ourselves. The world here doesn't have to be something grand. It could be your family, your group of close friends, your surrounding community. What do they need? Do they need comfort? Creative solutions to a small problem? More environmentally friendly products? Or simply more smiles and encouragement? When you realize you can contribute something, no matter how small, to others, you will find a deep sense of meaning. And the final circle, the circle of reality, what you can be paid for. Life requires balance. To be able to sustain passion and contribution, we need a stable financial foundation. This circle asks us, can the things you love, are good at, and the world needs to be transformed into a job, a career that can support you? When these 4 circles find a sweet spot of intersection in the center, that is Ikigai. You are doing what you love, what you're good at, helping the world, and getting paid for it. It is not a distant destination, but a state of balance and happiness that we can all strive for. Many of us, when we hear about Ikigai, often think it must be a great career, a mission to change the world. But that's not the case. Japanese culture teaches us that Ikigai can and should be found in the smallest, most ordinary things. The Ikigai of a potter must be the feeling of cool clay on their hands, sensing its transformation with every movement. The Ikigai of a chef is not just a Michelin-starred restaurant, but the satisfied smile of a diner after tasting their food. The Ikigai of a mother might simply be the peaceful moment of watching her child sleep soundly. It is not the final result, but in the process. It's the joy of being completely immersed in the work you do, the dedication and meticulousness in every small detail. The Japanese call this philosophy of kodawari, a quiet pride and a relentless pursuit of perfection in one's work, whatever it may be. So, if you're feeling lost, how do you start the journey of finding your own Ikigai? There's no need to rush or put pressure on yourself. Think of this as a stroll into the garden of your own soul. First step, start with curiosity. Allow yourself to be a child again. Try a new hobby you've never thought of. Read a book in a genre you've never read. Talk to someone from a completely different walk of life. Sometimes, Ikigai hides in the most unexpected places. Second step, have a dialogue with yourself. Take a piece of paper and draw those 4 circles. Honestly list the things you love, what you're good at, and what you think the world needs. Don't judge yourself, just write everything down, no matter how naive or unrealistic it may seem. This is a private conversation you're having with yourself. Third step, start with the small actions. You don't have to quit your current job immediately. Try to find mini Ikigais in your daily life. Water a plant on your desk. Proactively help a colleague. Spend 30 minutes each day doing something you truly love. Ikigai is nurture and grows from these small seeds. And the most important step, allow yourself to make mistakes, to experiment, and to change. No one is perfect, and every journey has its detours. Your Ikigai today may be different from tomorrow. It is not a static rock, but a flexible flow that evolves with your growth. Be patient and kind to yourself on this journey. The journey to find Ikigai is, in truth, the journey back to yourself, to answer the questions, who am I? And how do I want to live my life? It doesn't promise a life without difficulties, but it promises that you will have enough strength and joy from within to face any challenge with a sense of peace and stability. I wish for each of us, every morning we wake, to be able to smile and find your own reason for being, no matter how simple and quiet it may be. And the questions I'd like to leave you with today is, of the 4 circles of Ikigai, what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. Which circle do you feel you're strongest in or need to explore more? Please share in the comments. Perhaps we can find fellow travelers on this journey. Thank you for walking the alley with me today. Subscribe to join our community of curious minds as we search for the next profile idea. Stay thoughtful.